my fear.
Rip. Tried.
Good evening, everybody.
Did Fuzzy fall asleep or something?
I apologize for taking so long to get on here. However, we
Feel like
were
he sent me
sorting out
check
some
book.
issues with flags for the first demi-plane of Blood Raid. It's a pleasure to have you along. Thank you for joining me.
Let me text him.
He just spoke in the group.
Oh, okay.
He should be zoning
As I said, we are starting with the demi-plane of Blood, our first demi-plane raid tonight. So that's always an exciting thing.
Oh, that's 4.
Glad to be back from vacation.
Okay, I'm shocked. That's great.
Probably should set up a chain gang until we get bloggers.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice.
Which one did you tag, the Skelly or the Werewolf?
I tagged the Skelly. Got the werewolf charm me. 4 is gonna come no matter what.
No, it looks like the Werewolf's coming by himself.
Oh, okay. Skellies. Wow. Should get charmed every time. This is not...
Are you coming, God hands?
Confirmed.
Kill him.
He doesn't drop anything.
You could try.
Somebody tag him, he snared me.
God hands is LD.
Do try to bring him in.
Oh, this is fun.
Artera, go.
He's up. Debuffs to named. Heals to Artero.
It's like you knew I was on the monk or something.
Taking him to 50%.
Those 2 gargoyles have respawned already too. I can pull them again.
Good.
Thank you, Onion.
I do.
You FD'd.
Thank you.
Watch your positioning. Gargoyles out.
Got me, Larlock.
I got my
Trevor.
Get the cures.
Heal.
Shadow
I
killer.
killed the group.
Minimus.
No, I'm just dead.
Yeah, I got you.
We turn him 50.
And deep up. Deep up. There he is. Very good. Let's get some reses. Let's get some reses. Hold that mob. He can respawn back to back.
Yeah, don't kill that guy.
Leave him up. Hold your DPS. I wasn't joking, by the way. Hold your DPS.
That's off.
Can rest. Where'd you die, Salem?
Halfway up the bridge.
Buffs, please, if you can.
Sentinels.
First. Okay.
Sentinels to heal if you need cleric shit.
Be nice if we get him like within these next couple of mobs and freely.
Oh yeah.
Well, not exactly freely.
Well, yeah, repops are very quick in this zone, fortunately / unfortunately.
I think only the non-KOS stuff repops quick.
Correct. It's both a good and bad thing. Spreading stone is the DT.
And if you're in third person, you can see it.
If you see that you have it, try not to move so much because it's kind of hard to get targets on some people. Can't always see the name, and if you're flapping around, it's hard to click on you.
Alright, let's go ahead and murder this.
Get these gargoyles again real quick. They're right here.
Very good. If name pops from the first one, kill the second anyway.
It'd be awesome if you could pop simultaneously.
Yes,
Yeah,
two of them. Yeah. That would be a thing.
And Artero could tank both of them at once.
That would be an
We might actually need defensive.
Yeah, I still didn't use it.
Is Arturo still up for us now?
Artero is still
Right.
first.
I'll just ride it.
Are we clear to move up?
You go.
No.
No? Alright.
No, we always engage the mob right here in this corner. It's pretty much we just had
Yeah.
a chain of people pulling it. Anytime I've ever raided, I've never moved out of this spot to kill this guy.
You can move out to the second room if you've cleared to it.
Yeah, historically I've generally done this, but in order to speed things up slightly, when it's safe, you can do it in the next doorway as well.
Yeah, I think I almost always killed in the second room.
You actually have just a little bit more room.
Farter.
Okay.
I didn't recall which one was which, so the safer bet is do both.
Yeah, we got AE'd on that one before he died, so.
So confirmed, maggots are farters. As in, they have a nasty AE from the rear. We're going to have it named, if all goes well, later that does.
Oh, joy.
Let's bring in these unstables first before pulling the close ones. The unstable ones are the ones we need to fight out there. Unstable equals explode. Unstable means explode. One at a time.
Like my ex-wife.
Back way up. Don't be near it or we'll be resin you.
Sounds like my ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you back up. I'm not joking. Alright, let's get the next one.
What's the range on that AE?
It's like 30. It's real small, but you don't want to risk that if he moves at the last second.
Yeah. Two of them in the ring is a lot we care.
I'm just surprised ET didn't want either of those.
Confirmed.
Two dogs. Sweet, or just one.
I know this probably seems a little bit tedious, but we don't need to be having too many issues.
This is actually pretty fun. I don't know what you're talking about.
Eyesight.
I've ever experienced.
Does it work? Doesn't
Definitely the hand var of the zone. It's like,
Oh yeah.
unnecessarily long and drawn out? Yes.
Well,
Other than sisters.
and it has some random.
and the 18-minute performer.
Ugh.
Sounds like there's 3 handvars here.
They're all
No, the other ones have so much going on. It's hard to call them handvar because you're just like, running around.
Overwhelmed.
Depends
You're
on-
just
depends on-
constantly busy.
Yeah, you're just doing stuff. You've got to pay attention. It's pretty cool.
Something like that handbar split a couple weeks ago.
Rolly the Forge if you're a tank is super boring.
Oh yeah.
Fucking ever.
I remember Sisters being super boring.
Yeah.
Yes.
if you're
Yep.
not
It
in
is.
that round,
And then
you just sit in one room and mess a bunch of shit and kill it while we do everything.
Yeah,
Basically,
like one group.
The hell group. Yeah, and I haven't done it as a monk, but definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, not wrong. Let's be a real asshole. Yeah, we're clear up to the skeleton room.
Yeah, it's just gargoyles in that room now.
Aaron, you good moving up?
Yep.
Let's move up the ramp. Let's slowly saunter up the ramp.
Right.
Everybody shake your tail feathers.
like a conga line.
Like we're on the runway.
You get up to that room hanging up there because there's mobs, the chaos mobs on the other side.
Don't dilly dally. Stay with the group.
Like the Million Man March.
Dilly dilly. What?
We're moving inside the doorway. Don't move far, but we're moving just inside the doorway. We're gonna fight a mob as soon as we go in.
You want to get separated here because the respawns are fast.
And do not hang out in the north area of this. Stick
Take your
in between the crest.
Stick
wait
to
for
the
everybody
rocks.
to get here before you kill that.
Arya can't move. I'm trying to help her.
Is anybody other than Arya not with the ring?
Crag is with Arya. I'm trying to help her out.
Copy that.
I'm slowly getting there.
A COH might help.
I was gonna say, did we
Yeah,
get caught?
just COH her. I'll run up.
Toss her in my group.
No, she has Flight of Eagles and Strength buff.
Killing bones first. Then the
She's
guard.
coughed.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm heading up to you now.
Thanks for working together, team.
Crag is with the group.
Lovely. Let's get us a gargoyle. That didn't work. Please try to stick as close as you can to these rocks over here because when he punts you up, he's going to knock you as far out of here as he can.
Does it always take this long?
Not usually.
Except for when it doesn't.
Yep.
It's random. Sometimes it's fast. Sometimes it's this.
Yeah, I've seen like every mob and then like, half hour go by.
I once cleared all the way halfway up the spire,
All the way halfway.
all the way to the halfway.
Still halfway.
All the halfway.
All the ways.
So many halflings.
All the way to the middle.
Thanks, Salen.
Oh, you're welcome. You're lucky I only had my one-hander equipped.
It was 14.
Don't get caught by surprise, mortals.
Surprised? You are not prepared. Oh, wrong game.
I have preparations A through G covered.
Preparation.
Yeah, it makes me wonder.
What comes after preparation G?
I think
No, I
The Alan Parsons project?
just wondering what all the other preparations were successful or wildly
Who did
painful,
number 2 work for?
right?
Spike down and give it hell.
It's like why no one talks about the number 1 pencil.
Right.
You
Jack
people
needs
are
cure.
great.
There he is.
Name's up.
Heals to Artero.
Kill the other watcher. Name to 45. Artero, get your heals.
Watch your positioning.
This is the third pop, right?
Confirmed.
Yes.
45%. 4-5.
Once we're going to take him all the way down, is there any reason I should not
Get up,
up
Arturo.
intensity of the resolute?
Other than we might need it on another mob? No.
Okay. Is there another mob?
Cure's out.
Curing Arya.
Get the cures out.
Cure.
Kieran Picaro.
Curing Arleth.
Probably. I don't know what's going to go wrong.
Okay, thanks.
Curing barbecue.
DTs are going to happen.
Salen needs a cure.
Curing Salem.
Calico. No. Yeah.
I'm dead. Too late.
Oh. 45%.
No, you prioritized right. I'm low priority for that stuff.
All right. Next time will be his last time.
He's gonna pop next time. So.
You very well could. Let's pull some of the other mobs in this room.
Can you spawn off those watchful gargoyles to the
Yes.
north of us?
Yes.
Yep.
Bring one of them in.
Oh no, I forgot about the screecher bats.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, bats.
I hate them.
They hate you too.
What would Steel say?
Oh.
The sigh and the oh no.
Don't forget, Thule has a weakness to piercing. Yes, weakness to piercing.
The guy we're fighting.
Yep.
Now you tell us.
He doesn't like getting poked.
It's not significant enough that if you're swapping in a time weapon, like that wouldn't make it worth it. But if you've got two reasonably equivalent weapons, go with the piercer.
Wait, Chris, what happened to you?
Lawnmowered. 2 orcs decided that my dot was angry.
I look at my box for a second, look back, and you're just at 0.
No, I mean,
He
it was-
dumpstered some pros.
You know, I basically was like, you know, you guys ain't all that.
Name's
Here's
up.
Artero. Punch this
Oh, no.
back where we fought it before, southeast-ish.
Heals to Artero. Debuffs to named. Get it dead. Make it more deader.
Orc guard.
Good.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
know.
heal him.
Welcome,
Gargoyles
Nev.
are out.
Left.
Skyfall.
Get your cures.
Kruko.
Got drink cap.
Scaffold.
Get your cures.
I go
Curry.
with
Gruco, I guess.
There's so many gargoyle pets on there. Honestly.
I'm expecting another round of gargoyle DTs around 30%. Maybe 25.
I gotta fix this gene. I've got 7 lines of G-Flux.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
It's out.
Get your cures.
Got Findior.
Nah, I don't bother. I'm ready and curing it.
Calico.
I got drink cap.
Take a lock.
Armag.
I got
I cured myself.
Alright.
I got SNES. And Kermit. Oh, couldn't get Sega.
Might get another gargoyle.
Trying to get reses out.
Gargoyle's out. Get it cured.
I got myself.
Yeah, myself. Got lizard.
I got lizard.
You got hit.
I feel the love.
Brawler, Ninmit, Hefe.
I got Nurin.
Nimnit's good.
Got
Got brawler.
Larlock.
I'll just heal.
I got Pakara.
My DI faded.
I got Lorlock.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Oh, just landed before I got Dukes.
Well done. Congratulations on our first Demi Plane of Blood kill.
Well, look at that.
Don't. Hang on.
Don't touch
Get
the
the-
chests because they're trapped and cursed.
Yeah, get the cures
Yeah.
out. Don't touch the chests. Unless you could untrap it, then feel free to touch it by untrapping.
Which chest are we touching?
Oh no.
It's a
The one
sexual
underneath
harassment
your
lawsuit.
chin.
50 disease cures. Get the cures out. Thank you, Dami.
Three casts of pure blood.
Oh, it is also locked. Can you unlock it for us too, Dami?
It's not.
As soon as I saw that chest, I was like, these chests are annoying for some reason. Why? Why are they? Yeah, there we go. Last blood.
Our first last blood. Congratulations.
Okay, so I had said for sisters and pulling purposes, people that either have expertise or hopefully can gain it on the fly. I was looking at Fuzzy, Got Hands, Dami, Milacera, Pikara, and Salen. Lizard, any objections?
That sounds right.
So I'm going to push out a fix for the G-Flux trigger that was spamming everybody. So if you had that spam, then accept this. If you didn't, then don't.
Yeah, the problem was it took up my whole screen and I couldn't see who I was targeting.
That'll fix it.
Same here.
Thank you.
Alright, I absolutely hate this. It's impossible for me to heal everybody up.
Yes, please don't touch chests for the rest of it until it's disarmed. I should have warned. Sorry.
Only touch your own.
The last blood is the same as the Bazoo Stone, but better stats. Instead of 180, it's 210.
Okay.
It's still
gonna-
just as expensive.
Gonna go to the bids. Is everybody ready?
I'm
Anyone dead?
clearing group one at a time from the disease here.
It's an Armageddon if you want to cure.
Counteract disease, one cast fixes it.
How many you have PKP up?
Okay, in the meanwhile.
Yeah. No.
Bids on
I
the
will.
cloth sleeves.
You have 90 something. 90.
Just to clarify.
A 173.
Flag you cannot loot, correct?
Correct.
So
Need
no
both
niche.
5 out of 5 bloods and need the eye, which I believe everyone here has the eye.
Roger that. I will save the bids.
It's a pretty nice arm.
I have an eye at 12. Force Speller at 15.
Core has 72.
Oh, get buds in. That's gonna be that. I am gonna move you out of group just for now, Drummer. You'll be back in Terrell. Okay, meanwhile, an eye at 30.
Well, it was a fun first
An eye at
win.
30. Going once. Going twice. Final call and a like check, please. Congrats on Aya. That'll free you up for that COH. Next up, bids on the leather sleeves.
Pop out into the hive. How do I do that?
Go all the way back to the entrance. I think. I don't know if there's repop spots.
Fuzzy at 1, Bakar at 2,
Oh, that's good. Okay. So if I do this, will that help?
SNES at 5.
No.
No. So I'll head back there, and if I die, well then that will. Wait, where is back there?
SNES at 5. Going
Why
once.
does everyone assume I know what I'm doing?
Bakar at 7.
Westish, back down the ramp.
Okay, got it. Let's see what. Oh, entering the Denny.
SNES at
blood.
10.
What did I just do?
Oh, you were dissessed. Nice.
Okay.
Then you go to the. You'll see the two statues there. Do
You guys
not
can hear me,
click
correct?
either of them.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
SNES at 10. Going once.
When you turn around, do you see the hive?
Yes.
A hive-looking like thing. Try to walk towards it and see if it zones you into
Final
the hive.
call and like check,
It
please.
zoned me somewhere. No, it didn't.
Congrats,
It
SNES.
didn't do anything.
Okay.
I walked toward it, and oh, here's Buds. Hi, Buds.
Good.
Well then, okay.
I'm gonna
So
do
now-
the
Come on back
actual
up.
armor. I will
All right,
always
now
leave
Gaelic
last
is
bloods
right
to the
here. Is that a
end. Just
problem?
FYI.
Yeah, don't mess with him.
Bids on the
Right. Is he
Leering
gonna-
Cold
is he
Stone
aggro?
Mask.
Is he get aggro?
No.
I have Hefe at 15. Mains can secure with a 15 or higher. Canaris at 15. Raid boxes are excluded. Siren at
I didn't
16.
have to COH it. It was weird.
Yes, he zoned in.
Oh.
He couldn't find his way here, so you were going to help him.
Oh, but he was already here, so
Siren at 16. Going
hopefully
once.
that was all he needed was to watch me do that.
Going twice.
He found his own way.
Oh.
Final call and like check, please.
Oh, now I'm in Dreadspire Keep.
Okay.
That's Syrian.
So now what do? I click on the stone again, right?
You see the two statues, click the right one.
Yes.
And last up.
Okay.
Bids on the last blood. Please remember, for this is what you need that quadruple A for. It is somewhat expensive. It is trade skill intensive. And if you win one of the last bloods, you will be expected to complete it before bidding on subsequent last bloods. Please keep these things in mind. I see Hefe with the first 30. Someone confirm?
Confirm.
Sailing at 31. Hefe at 32. Sailing at 35. Hefe at 45.
Okay, there's something coming towards me.
Hefe at 45.
Keep going.
Going once.
All right, there's a couple somethings.
Going
I'm
twice.
moving very slowly. Hey, and Biz.
Final call and like check, please.
Everything sees through. Let's keep on coming.
That's Hefe.
I was over to the side. They didn't come out.
They're non-aggro.
Ah! Cancel that, Ikovian. I'm sorry. That was a last minute slip on my finger. Yeah, just leave that on corpse at Kovian. My bad. You'll be able to get it, Hefe. And does anyone need cursed ancient spells? These are the same from Omens of War. Just let me know. I'm pretty sure we don't have anyone here that needs.
Calico.
Rogues
don't have any.
No, rogues don't have any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's your memory.
I can't, mule him off to Felix. So
He also can't loot right now.
yeah, right.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna leave these on corpse. Ikovian, you'll be able to get it. I'm sorry, Ikovian and Hefe, your names were one between each other, so I just slipped at the last second. I'm very sorry. Should be able to grab it now, Hefe.
About expect to be recorded at any time.
Might be the only person who actually read it.
So on this fight, there is a large, if you're not familiar with this zone, there is a large spire ahead of us. We're going to be fighting this mob in the bottom of the tower alongside the ramp. This mob spawns once all of the bats are dead. So we're going to need to pull the bats in, get them down, and this guy does a pretty nasty life tap on all in melee range at one point, which is pretty rough. And then has a frontal silence with 1,000 per tick dot. So keeping him facing away from the raid is important.
The life tap only goes off if he moves.
Right. And Artero, you used defensive on that last round?
No, I didn't use it at all.
Make Artero tank the whole thing.
Down, let's go.
Take it home, baby.
Arya needs a
He
cop.
tanks it until he uses defensive.
I won't use it just for that reason.
Rezzing.
Canaris, I'm going to move you out of your group on your ranger for now, so that I can build an off-tank group. Blizzard, you're going to off-tank the
Area Scoff.
Blood Drinkers?
Yeah, let's not pull any more just yet. That wasn't intentional. So basically how the event works, Red Fang spawns somewhere. Once we have killed all the other bats, he spawns somewhere. And we have, I believe, 4 minutes from his spawn time to engage him. After that 4 minutes is up, no matter what we've done, he will depop and a whole bunch of little bats are going to aggro. They all hit over 1,000 each. They flurry, but they are AE stunnable and need to be AE rooted. Please load AE root if you have that now. Please reload your AE stuns. I think they are mezable as well, but root is what kills them. They die within a couple seconds of being rooted, so root for the home team. Once those die, well, once he despawns, we have 1 minute to get rid of those bats, upon which he will respawn and be up for 4 minutes. He retains whatever health he was at, but will regen when up. Therefore, he's going to spawn somewhere in one of the windows above. We're going to pull him down as we're going to have people positioned at each of the windows. Pull him down and burn him down as much as possible, keeping him facing away from the raid. Pulling aggro is a problem on this. Once he is gone through his 4-minute cycle, he's going to depup. Those little chitling bats will re-aggro. We stun, we root, and we good. As for the 4 blood drinker bats that spawn when he's aggroed, I don't know, Anurin, you want to try burning those down, or you want to off tank them?
The blood drinkers, I was just off that. Some people, some people snare them, but without kite them, but without blockers. That's really fucking frustrating.
Who are you gonna have off tanking those?
Group 9. I set up Group 9 for the off tank.
Very
and
good.
Please make sure the tanks in Group 9 actually. So, one sec. Tanks in Group 9, make sure they have sloth.
Show.
Kill this bat. So what I don't recall is how many mobs are on the spire itself versus the ones on the ground, because I believe the ones on the ground are the only ones that need to die in order to spawn him. Does that sound right?
Well, what we used to do was pull the entire ramp, even the orcs on the ramp, get all of that dead, and then at the end get the ones on the bottom floor. Like we would leave the southeast or whatever alive. Sorry, I didn't mean to grab these. That way we had absolutely no interference in between the waves. You know what I mean?
That sounds fair.
I have to see a lot of this visually. Sorry, as you know, this is very weak compared to my knowledge of other expansions.
And mine's completely non-existent.
Same, Felix, same.
That's alright. Everybody's going to be rather familiar with this, just like we've gotten familiar with all the other events.
Yes. Did you mention the gathering up right before despawn, Liz?
Negative.
So right before Red Fang despawns, which I believe is on a 5-minute timer?
4.
4? 5?
4.
Some
4
number of
minutes.
3,
2.5.
less than 6. But right at the end of that timer, we will have to bunch up behind Red Fang so you don't get silenced. But so that when the bats spawn just like that other event where OMM, where the little howler ads will all spawn on individual people. So if you bunch up together, it makes it easier to get the AE root and the viral methods out. There's a significant chance if you guys watch your threat, don't go crazy, don't pull Red Fang. There's a good possibility we could get him before the first despawn with the DPS and the skill, but please don't start turning him all over the place. That's bad.
Yep, keep bringing the mobs in. Do not clear the bottom floor. Just try to pull as many from the ramp as possible. We need to clear the whole ramp. Enjoy the spin stun.
I love these moves.
This is enough like a 1.5 seconds stun.
Twice round, baby.
No, no. Now that song is stuck in my head.
This is batspin.com.
I meant no.
Jesus. Website.
See, I wasn't even gonna go to meat spin.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Always sounds
I said
awful.
batspin.
Uh-huh.
I heard you say bat spin.
That's a very bat thing.
And then the other thing is, without blockers, we probably will not have time to get a knight or a monk or a bard all the way up. And that's a tricky thing because we don't want to send them up too early, because if we do and then they get a bat spawn on them, but on the other hand, a minute to engage and then she'll despawn, right?
Send them up and they feign death, and then bat won't spawn on them.
Okay. So we should probably send the monk up to the top.
Gotta re-engage in a minute or the whole event resets.
That is surly and ill-tempered.
And the bad news is I don't have my red fang triggers anymore, so I don't have the timer.
I can share them.
You have it? Okay.
Yep.
Rest easy.
I don't see anything with red. We don't see.
Yep, just keep on checking.
The package that I sent you to review, Salem, also has it, but I know that's in a different folder.
Yeah, I didn't see it in there.
Are we leaving those?
As long as we leave one up, we'll be alright. We're good on the ramp, right?
Fuzzy's actually already at the top, so he could stay up there.
Very good.
All right.
So every time this foo spawns, we're going to have 4 blood drinker bats spawning as well. We need you to control them. You don't necessarily have to kill them. You probably won't have the ability or time. We just need you to keep them off of us while we burn down the name.
I don't think they despawn when Red Fang does. I don't remember.
No, but we will have time to help you.
Right.
And what gets rooted?
The little bats. Voracious bats or something.
Right before he despawns, we're all going to bunch up right where he is. All in one spot, and then a whole bunch of little bats are going to come up. Those are the ones. Yes, sir.
Is this the T-pin, or is... I don't think this one is too short, right? It's got to be one further for
Yep.
the T-pin.
You got it, sir.
Here?
That's the one.
Okay.
Right underneath the first window.
You guys do the melt bones thing?
Say it again.
Do you guys do the necro melt bones into a skelly so you can...
I'm actually glad you mentioned that. That does make it a bit
That is
easier.
correct.
Loading it up.
You want to keep a couple of, even the lower ones, you just need something to land, and he's the low resistant.
Yeah, it also makes it makes the AE a little easier to handle too.
Yeah.
Confirmed, sir.
Alright, there's
Okay, I've
only
got 'em
one.
loaded.
There should only be one more screecher down here.
All right.
I only see one on track.
So, we are moving in slightly northeast. Move in not up the ramp, but on the side of the ramp.
Uh,
Not moving far.
Interesting.
We're gonna end up tanking him. I believe right here. Right? I can't see off the top of my head.
I would just put the raid to the southeast. Leave this area for Red Fang.
That's fair.
And who are we keeping in skelly form with the DDs?
Red Fang,
when she
the
comes in.
name.
Okay.
Big old bat.
Is the plan just to try to keep her in skelly the entire time?
Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
Once we pull that last bat in, casters can hang with Pan or Panas. And Pan will move back a little bit too.
Where are we gathering? At Red Fang or with the casters?
At Red Fang.
Okay.
When it's
You're gonna-
time. So
You're gonna
first of
face-
all, if you can see the skelly form of Lizard Man, we're going to, if I got my positioning right, there it is. We're going to pin the named in the corner. And it needs to be kept facing this corner. The idea is to pin it into this corner, keeping it in skelly form. We need to be all bunching up under it right before it despawns. We will let you know when to group up. Everybody has to get under it, or really close to it. And although this is a burn fight, we do not need to turn it, because turning the mob silences the raid and thereby the healers. And that's a bad thing. Other than that, it's relatively simple. Keep on going, burn it down, and hope for the best. We have
We
4
got 2
minutes.
windows unmanned. I'm gonna switch Ogre out of the tank group. Ogre, you take one of those windows. Salen, I'm gonna put you into the tank group.